there's only one thing I really know how to talk about, and that's sports. It's really the only thing I can inform you on. And I know sports isn't everyone's cup of tea, but everyone's going to be in a situation where they're going to have to talk about sports at some point in their life, probably multiple situations. If you're a guy and you know about sports, I can further your knowledge. If you're a guy and you don't really know about sports, I can help you join conversations with your friends, talk to your dad about sports if you like sports, maybe your girlfriend's parents, just impress anyone with a little bit of sports knowledge. See, what I've noticed is when a conversation about sports comes on, and some people don't really know about sports or that specific sport, they just they're silent, they're awkward, they feel left out, they're waiting for it to be over, and I'm here to help with that. If you're a girl and you know about sports, I can further your knowledge. If you're a girl and you don't know about sports, I can help you impress some guys, a boyfriend, your dad, boyfriend's dad, anyone. Or if you want a future in sports journalism or sports media of some sort, I can give you some knowledge if you don't really know, or if you do know and you want to know more. Today I'm specifically talking about football and the Patriots dynasty. The Patriots are the most recent dynasty, went on for 20 years, pretty much most of our lifetimes. And at the head of the helm was Coach Bill Belichick, who I'm specifically going to be talking about today. Bill Belichick is the greatest coach of all time, and he's very relevant. He still coaches today. So he'll come up in most conversations, or you can add to the conversation by saying something about him. Bill Belichick is widely known as the greatest coach of all time. And I'm here with 3 reasons on why Bill Belichick is the greatest coach of all time. First, Super Bowl 49. Super Bowl 49 is a very infamous Super Bowl. It ended with Malcolm Butler getting a game-winning interception on the goal line, last play of the game, Malcolm Butler is the Patriots defensive back. And it was a crazy thing. But I bet you didn't know that they prepared for that exact play with Malcolm Butler. See, in practice, the week before, they were going over Seattle's most popular goal line plays. And goal line plays are plays when you're really close to scoring. And they came across this play where the outside receiver, the receiver furthest to the right, he runs a slant, which means he runs up and to the middle. And then a receiver inside of him tries to block the defender guarding him so he gets wide open. So the Patriots prepared for this play, and when Malcolm Butler did it in practice, he actually allowed the touchdown to happen 2 or 3 times. But they knew that play was coming. So in the Super Bowl, when he saw the formation, he saw they lined up, he was ready for exactly what was coming. Now, most people give Malcolm Butler credit for a great play, and it was. But it wouldn't have happened without the preparation and practice and Bill Belichick finding out the plays, having them practice that specific play, and it came into plan perfectly. But Malcolm Butler, the reason he was even in the game is because Bill Belichick subbed him in. See, at the time, he was an undrafted rookie. A rookie getting playing time for the first time in the Super Bowl is crazy enough, but when he's undrafted, it makes it even crazier. See, the Patriots had another cornerback who played the same position named Kyle Arrington. He, the week before, played a great game and even locked up the Colts' best receiver, T.Y. Hilton. But see, Arrington, he got in his head a lot. He was super wishy-washy, hot and cold. He was streaky. And he gave up a couple of passes early on in the first half against the Seahawks. And he got in his head. He wasn't playing right. He wasn't using his technique. He was holding a lot, which is not allowed. So Bill Belichick subbed him out, their seasoned veteran who had played great in the game to get them to the Super Bowl, for an undrafted rookie. And it was the best decision he could have made. I mean, Butler had 2-3 pass deflections, made some great tackles, and had the game-winning interception. But even before that, before the interception, the Patriots were down 10 points in the 4th quarter. Now, obviously, a lot of credit goes to the players, but nothing is without the game plan and the plays being called. Earlier in the game, Julian Edelman, Patriots wide receiver, ran an out route. That means he ran up and out. Tom Brady threw it too high, and he did not catch it. But Bill Belichick realized that play should have worked. Tom Brady made a mistake, and he should go back to it. So when the Patriots cut down the lead to 3 in the 4th quarter, they went back to that play, and Julian Edelman scored. And that gave them the lead in Super Bowl 49 in the 4th quarter before the Malcolm Butler interception. Next, I'd like to go on to Super Bowl 51. Super Bowl 51 was the greatest comeback of all time. The Patriots were down 28-3 in the 4th quarter, or not in the 4th quarter, in the second half, to the Atlanta Falcons, and they won. And a lot of this has to do with great plays by Tom Brady, Julian Edelman's catch, but Bill Belichick goes into it so much. So the Patriots gave up 28 points in the first half, which is abysmal. But they were playing super conservative. Bill Belichick realized that and decided to put on the pressure. He said they're blitzing all out. Even though the Falcons had killed them with the passing game, he decided to blitz. And that, again, was a terrific decision. It ended up causing a fumble that turned the game late in the fourth quarter, ended up getting a lot of sacks, forcing a lot of holding penalties, and is basically what won New England the game, is that the Falcons couldn't score anymore. They couldn't move the ball. The next thing is their way to stop the run. See, the Patriots, as well as they were getting passed over, were getting ran all over. They just couldn't stop anything. A safety in football is the last line of defense. They're all the way in the back. But what Bill Belichick told the safeties to do is to line up on whatever side they're going to run the ball to on plays where they knew it was going to be a run. And instead of playing the last line of defense, being all the way back, to come up and blitz the running back. And that's exactly what they did, and the run game was completely shut down in the second half. And that was just the defense. Offensively, the Patriots couldn't get anything going. They put up 3 points in the whole half. That changed in the second half. See, Tom Brady likes to throw it over the middle a lot. That wasn't working. The Falcons had put a safety in the middle of the field to stop those throws. So in the second half, Bill Belichick redid the game plan and made it all to the outside of the field and short checkdowns to the running backs. That means short little dump-off passes to the running back. Those calls by Bill Belichick changed the course of the greatest comeback in Super Bowl history. Now, lastly, I'd just like to touch on the creation of the Patriot Way. Bill Belichick created what is now known as the Patriot Way, and it has gone on for 20 years. See, what the Patriot Way is do your job, and you're all about work. Not about fun, not about football, you're about work and winning. See, a lot of players have came to the Patriots and left and said it wasn't very fun. But you know what's fun? Winning. And that's what the Patriots do. One, you have to do your job. Basically, no hero ball. Don't try to win the game by yourself. Don't try to save the day. Nobody's a hero. You're a team. So if everybody just does what they're told to do, everything will work out. If everyone plays their spot, does their role, everything will come into place. Second is no extra stuff, no outside stuff. The Patriots, when they talk to the media, give very generic answers. Yes, it was a great game. Yes, this player did very good. We made some mistakes. It's just very, nothing, no personality, no sense of humor, just talk regularly. And see, this has came in plenty of times. When the Patriots, before they won the Super Bowl against the Seahawks, they were doing really bad early on in the season. They had just got their butts whooped by the Kansas City Chiefs. This led to an interview with Bill Belichick after the game, where they said, what are you going to do about Tom Brady? Is he too old? Do you have to get rid of him? Is the team done? And he just said, we're on to Cincinnati. And that led the run that led the Patriots to the Super Bowl. Again, when the Patriots won the Super Bowl the game before, they got accused of cheating, Deflategate. I'm sure a lot of you guys have heard of it, saying they deflated the balls. They were getting so many questions about that, not about the Super Bowl. So they ignored all the questions. They didn't answer. Every time a Deflategate question came up, they said, next question, please. This way that the Patriots run their organization has stuck ever since Bill Belichick coached and is now known as the Patriot Way, and Bill Belichick started it. His culture, his coaching in big moments, especially Super Bowl 49, 51, have made him the greatest coach of all time.